Hey there, science fans. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of cellular respiration. This process is how our cells take the food we eat and turn it into energy. Think of it as the engine that keeps our bodies running. Just like a car needs gasoline, our cells need a special fuel called glucose. Cellular respiration is like controlled burning, slowly releasing the energy stored in glucose to power everything we do. From breathing to thinking, it all depends on cellular respiration. This process is a multi-step operation. It happens in three main stages: glycolysis, the Krebs cycle, and the electron transport chain. Each step plays a crucial role in extracting energy from glucose and converting it into a form our cells can use, a molecule called ATP. So buckle up, science explorers, as we break down each stage of cellular respiration. Get ready to discover the amazing power plant inside every one of your cells. Our first stop is glycolysis, which literally means sugar splitting. This stage takes place in the cell's cytoplasm, a jelly-like substance that fills the cell. It's the initial step in breaking down glucose. During glycolysis, a single molecule of glucose, a 6-carbon sugar, is broken down into 2 molecules of pyruvate, a 3-carbon molecule. This process requires a series of chemical reactions, each facilitated by a specific enzyme. While glycolysis does produce some ATP, only 2 molecules per glucose, it's not very efficient. However, it sets the stage for the next 2 phases, where the real energy payoff occurs. Think of glycolysis as the appetizer before the main course. Next up, we enter the mitochondria, the cell's powerhouse for the Krebs cycle. This stage is named after Hans Krebs, the scientist who discovered it. It's also known as the citric acid cycle or the tricarboxylic acid TCA cycle. The pyruvate molecules from glycolysis are transported into the mitochondria, where they are further broken down. This cycle is like a merry-go-round, with molecules entering and exiting at different points. Through a series of chemical reactions, the Krebs cycle generates small amounts of ATP, just 2 molecules per glucose. But more importantly, it produces electron carriers like NADH and Fad2, which are crucial for the next stage. These carriers are loaded with energy-rich electrons, ready to power the final stage of cellular respiration. Finally, we arrive at the electron transport chain, ETC, the grand finale of cellular respiration. This stage takes place on the inner membrane of the mitochondria, where a series of protein complexes are embedded. The electron carriers, NADH and Fad2 from the previous stages, deliver their high-energy electrons to the ETC. As these electrons are passed down the chain, they release energy like a ball rolling down a hill. This energy is used to pump protons, positively charged particles, across the mitochondrial membrane. This creates a proton gradient, a difference in concentration that stores potential energy. Think of it like damming a river. The built-up water pressure represents stored energy. The flow of protons back across the membrane through a protein complex called ATP synthase drives the production of ATP. This process is called oxidative phosphorylation, and it's the big energy payoff of cellular respiration. The ETC can generate up to 34 ATP molecules per glucose, significantly more than glycolysis and the Krebs cycle combined. And there you have it, cellular respiration, a fundamental process that keeps us alive and kicking. From breaking down glucose to generating ATP, this intricate process showcases the remarkable efficiency of our cells. So next time you enjoy a meal, remember the incredible journey of energy transformation happening within you, thanks to the power of cellular respiration.